Here we go. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Real Life of Joe. This is Joe. I do music reviews and talk shit in mics, and it looks like I got two strangers over here. So who y'all is, who y'all ain't, what y'all do?
Alright. Well, I go by Taypoc the God.
Is your mic on?
Is it? It look like it's on.
Alright, cool. Just want to make sure. Cool.
Alright, yeah, so boom. Yeah, I go by Taypoc the God. I just moved down here from Jersey. I'm a Jersey native. Spent about a year down here, and I'm an artist. We do a lot as far as, music, clothing, fashion. Full outfit designed by Santiago Designs. Shout out to bro.
Man, was that Italian?
You would have thought, right? Can't speak too much. You just gotta tap in. Yeah. But yeah, you feel me? That's basic about me. We ain't gonna get too deep out of that interview. Get to that, you know what I mean? But
How y'all feeling? My name Otto Da Vinci for real.
You don't gotta be too close to the mic.
I don't gotta be too close. I'm good like that.
You don't be yelling at these people.
But yeah, my name Otto Da Vinci. I'm a Baltimore native. I claim Essex is on 21. Clothes by Santiago Design. I got my own label called Head Honcho Mafia. I got two artists right now named Baby Don and Yunnin. That's down West Virginia right now. And yeah, I'm another artist.
Well, welcome to the Real Life of Joe. Thank you guys for joining me today.
Absolutely.
How are you liking Baltimore so far?
It's cool.
You sure about that?
They love me out here. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying?
I still love the city. I know I've been gone for a while, but now that I'm back, it does feel good to be home. Yeah. I can't even stunt. So, random question: what is a Coachella? I've seen that you're supposed to be. Is it just for the hoes? I got hoes.
I'm not a hoe. Let's start there. Look, I'm a child of God first and foremost. Hallelujah. You feel me? But Coachella is, so from what I know, this is a Manny 1 times with love event. I think it's Poolooza from what I know. So it's the third Poolooza. So it's Poolooza Coachella. So it's a Poolooza event. It's Poolooza 3, and the theme is Coachella of the Poolooza.
Are you actually gonna be swimming, or you're just gonna be sitting on the edge putting your feet
I can swim. I ain't swimming though. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what.
Why y'all do that? And when I say y'all know what I'm talking about. Why y'all don't be getting in the pool when the pool party?
Because we black. We just there to be around the pool.
Scared of water.
Bro, we gotta take some swimming classes, gang.
Hey, the ocean is pretty scary. You don't know what the hell down there. We only seen 1% of the ocean.
That's the ocean. We talking about a pool.
Okay, pool. All right. Still, what the hell is in chlorine? Why should we be getting that in our skin?
What the hell is chlorine? Like, hell no. What the hell, chlorine? Crazy.
Let's get into the music. So, Tag, can I call you Tag?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Tag. If your music was a flavor, what flavor would it be?
A flavor is crazy. Fuck it, everlasting gobstopper. You got different flavors.
Who? What? Everlasting.
Yeah, you know how everlasting gobstopper. Yeah, it got like different layers and different flavors.
A jawbreaker?
I guess it's kind of like a jawbreaker, but like you never seen like the Willy Wonka? Like no. Like Charlie and Chocolate Factory. No, he wasn't.
I've seen it, but like. What did you just say?
I said you ain't grow up on that?
Like, no. The word for the candy. What was the name of the candy?
Everlasting gobstopper.
Everlasting Oh, that was in...
Yeah, you remember when they ate it and it changed flavors and all that?
Okay, yeah, that's why I was like, what are you talking about? All right, I'm back. I'm just slow. It's all right. I'm back. Okay.
My bad. I had to take it back to the childhood.
Yeah,
for that one, you know what I'm saying?
What are you talking about? That makes sense. All right.
Different flavors.
So it changes. Okay, I like that. So, since you say you've been here for about a year, have you found like your own like local spot in Baltimore that inspires your creativity?
That inspires my creativity,
or just a local spot that you enjoy just to network and play your music or perform?
It's a couple of spots. I'll shout out a couple of them that I've been to. Okay. Starting off, my first show ever coming out here was really like a backyard show. If I could remember who that was with.
Was that on York Road?
Nah. Like my very first show was in like Dundalk. It was in Dundalk. It was like a backyard. Yeah, it was like a basement party, but they showed love. That was my very first show. But my second show was at the York Road location. So shout out to them. That's the House of Chiefs location. They partner with Love, so shout out to them. Who else? The Biddle. I don't even think I took you to the Biddle yet. The Biddle's one of my favorite spots. The Biddle's dope. I don't think I performed there yet, but that's one of my favorite spots at Network so far. You know what I'm saying? They haven't had a show there in a while, but next time they have a show, I'll definitely be performing in there. But that's a dope spot to network at. That the Biddle is like it's like a thrift store during the day, but they do have like shows and stuff in there. So like it's just a dope location. It's a dope location.
Okay.
And last but not least, I would say the last location is 982. Jafari's Jafari spot 982 Franklintown Road. He opened damn near every day. After hour spot, dope dude, great energy. Definitely tap in with him if you haven't. So yeah.
All right, period. Now, if you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it be and why?
I always want to do some dope shit, like performing like the like Roman Colosseums, like like the little like the crumbled Colosseums. I feel like the acoustics there probably crazy as shit.
Yeah.
Like like it's like bowl structured a little. It's kind of set up like how football stadiums is in essence. You know what I mean? But that old ruined look, I feel like that'd just be a dope scenery to have like the show at. Yeah.
Now you own the record label. Do you do music also? Talk about your music. What flavor you got? Where you want to perform at?
Well, if I say I want to perform at, I say, I really don't know where I really want to put. I want to perform everywhere, but I say like I don't really have like an exact like. I just want to perform here. You feel me? I really want.
Dream location.
I just anywhere that I'm accepted at. Anywhere where I have a cult fan base or anybody who support me. It could be outside in the trenches. It could be at the White House. Anywhere where anybody wants to support me, I'm gonna be there. That's what I really have an ideal place.
Okay.
For real.
I like that. What flavor is your kind of music?
All types. I make alternative music. I make rap, trap, jerk, rock.
Jerk, like you're a jerk. I know. Jerk.
Yeah, that type. Yeah.
I almost broke my ankle trying to do that dance.
Pop. I do. I do. Like my music genre is just like it's everywhere. I feel like I'm a real complete artist because I just tap into everything.
So let's see. Who is your go-to artist when you need like a boost of inspiration?
Go-to artists is I say YoungBoy, NBA YoungBoy, Chief Keef, and if I'm gonna make it like really switch it around, I say Tyler the Creator when I want to get like really weird. So yeah, definitely Tyler. Like Tyler really like I don't even be saying his name a lot too, but he's one of my real like inspirations. One of my real top inspirations.
Oh yeah, what about you?
I would say Future, Kanye, and 3 Stacks.
Boom, Future. That's it. We can stop right there.
Yeah. Nah, real shit though. Like, that's my dog. I can't wait till real shit. I can't wait till I meet Future, bro. Like that. I feel like that'd be a crazy collab. Like bro hard. Like so I say definitely like Future, Ye, and 3 Stacks, Andre 3000. Definitely. Yeah.
That's a good pick. Random Tori, Miss Ma'am. Y'all probably missed this episode, but ma'am, Miss Tori, you see, we got a Future fan over here.
See now she about to make me go back and watch that episode now because what you hating on Future is crazy.
Yup, that's exactly what I said. Yeah,
That's
watch that
crazy.
episode and leave a comment because she was really hating on Future. Thank you. What's a song that never fails to put you in a good mood? One song. Yeah, it's hard.
You know what? I've been singing this bitch for bad.
Dude, hold the mic. Stop shaking the mic. We're shaking the people.
Alright, so boom. I've been singing this song probably for like the past 2 weeks. Human Nature by Michael Jackson.
Wow.
That's that shit, yo.
Right.
Yo, that's that one.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It just that and Butterflies by Michael Jackson.
Oh, can't
that
never go
work.
wrong with Butterflies.
That's that work. That's that work.
What you got?
Redbone by Childish Gambino. I ain't gonna lie to you. Every time, just stay woke. That it be in my soul, especially when I'm high as hell. Like even if I'm on the shrooms, I'm on some gas. Like I be like, that song just be hitting me like too different. Every time I play that song, it gives me a different feeling, and I be happy as hell. Like I don't know what. I swear to God.
Now, if you had to choose one song to play on repeat for a full week, would those be the same songs you would listen to for a full week?
Nah.
All right, what would y'all listen to for a full week?
One song that I could listen to for a full week. Yo, you know what? Somebody just put me onto this shit, and I only listen.
Mike.
Yeah, somebody just put me onto this song, right? And I only listen to it one time, but the song is so extensive. I feel like it's like multiple songs in one song. So I feel like I can listen to it for a whole week. It's a Tierra Whack song. I can't really think of you know what Tierra Whack is.
That's the point of my show. Find the music.
Yeah, so tap in with Tierra Whack. I ain't gonna lie. She probably harder than your favorite rapper. She probably wrote for your favorite rapper.
Nicki?
Definitely harder than Nicki. Wordplay is like, yo, you listened to Tierra Whack before, bro? Please. I don't care, bro. For me, I don't care, cause she really be spitting, bro. Like, when I say like, it take me a lot, you feel me, like to really like enjoy a woman's music. You know what I'm saying? Specifically, not to say that, but just to understand that I don't want to get that deep into the music industry now, but just to understand where the flow of the music industry is now. You feel me? Like it's most of the time, you feel me, they rap about one thing. It's very like one dimensional. You know what I'm saying? She rap about everything. You know what I'm saying? And like in that one song that I wish I remember the song, but if you look it up, it's like a 15-minute song, and they got like all her, like got like a bunch of intros and like a bunch of different like intros of like her songs just mixed into one track. You know what I'm saying? It's like a day. It's like she's like debuting like, you know, different sounds before she actually dropped the songs. You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty creative.
It was dope, and she got dope music video and all that for that. Definitely tap into Tierra Whack. You know what I'm saying? Like I promise you, she'll probably be your favorite artist by the time you know what I'm saying, you really like listen to her music. Nah, real spill. Like she real creative, gang. Like you know different. But yeah,
my song Lifestyle, I dropped like a month and a half ago.
Oh, your song Lifestyle.
Yeah, I listened to that all week.
Okay, I thought you was about the lifestyle.
No. That's that work though. Shout out Thug, yo, free YSL, man. Free YSL. But it's like, yeah, my song Lifestyle for real. It's off the fact. It's just like that really like that song sums up like really my life, like how I be living. So I can listen to that all week, every week.
I love that. Now, how do you think your surroundings in Baltimore or in Jersey shaped your musical style?
So, my music style really came from personal investments as far as with my time. Like, I grew up, my brother, like, he had a little, like, makeshift, like, studio in the basement. So, like, that kind of, like, opened my eyes to what music can really be as far as, you know, working on music, being an artist. But they always exposed me to a lot of different music as well. But I took what they exposed me to and, like, you know, crafted my own likings out of it. So, like, I listened to a lot of, like, rock music, alternative music growing up. I started learning how to play electric guitar and things of that nature. You feel
Very
me?
diverse.
Yeah, so I started getting into a lot of different things. Specifically, like I said, because of my family influence, I should say. That's really what I should attribute to. Like, you feel me? Like, if they didn't expose me to as much music as they did early on, you feel me? Like, it probably been a little bit harder for me. But definitely that, and my parents too. My parents threw me in a lot of like 70s, 80s music. You know what I'm saying? So like, they definitely kept me hit. You know what I mean?
I love that. What about you? Did your surroundings shape your musical style?
I can't really say no. Like Baltimore, because I don't sound like a Baltimore artist, none of my songs. So it's like I can't really say Baltimore kind of shaped like any of my music at all. Because I don't even listen to like Baltimore music just off the fact that I really don't want to sound like nobody else. And then, but I can say that Baltimore did shape like the storytelling of my music, because it's like my life and stuff like that. It wasn't in Baltimore, so like different stories that I tell and stuff like that probably shaped it. But I got more of a sound, I can say like Midwest, Southish. So it's a mix between like, some people tell me, oh yeah, you sound like you from Chicago, and some people be telling me, oh no, you sound like you from down south for real. So I get more of a harder influence because I grew up listening to Chicago rappers. I grew up listening to down south rappers. Webby was really one of my favorite rappers back then. Like even before, I wasn't really a Boosie fan. I was really a Webby fan. Still, was it Trill Fest 2? A lot of stuff. So yeah, mostly South more influenced me when it comes to my music.
pretty dope. What role do you believe music plays in bringing communities together, especially in urban areas?
Huge role. But that's part of like the reason why like we taking part of the culture as far as the underground culture, what it is now. It's different. The underground now, as far as music go, is more rock based than it is hip hop based. You go to an underground show now, it's gonna be people in the damn crowds mosh pitting. There's gonna be girls in the damn crowd mosh pitting.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shows that
I get hurt. I don't see the fun in that at all.
But the way I put it, so that's why I say it's kind of a need in communities like in Baltimore. Main reason I say that is like we all know it's a lot of gun violence and things, right? So like you bring them same kind of people that's dealing with these issues and the things that they got going on at home. You know what I'm saying? Where they feel like they gotta have different places to release. Come to one of them shows. It's a place to release. That's a place that motherfuckers not gonna give a fuck if you in there. You feel me? Just throwing your hands. And, you feel me? You in the pits jumping around and
it's like a fight club for music.
Exactly, because people understand like you feel emotions when you listen to music, and sometimes a lot of times when you listen to music, it may fuel you. There's a lot of people that go to these shows. Like we perform all types of music. So when I say all types of music, we perform rage music and all that. So we get them in there, they jumping and they all hype. But we understand that a lot of people, they feel these emotions on the day to day and they have no outlet to release that. You understand what I'm saying? So when they come to these shows, that's their time to sit there and release everything, all that bullshit that they was going through that week. That's their time to sit there and release. They be relieved after these shows. You understand what I'm saying? Ready to go through the whole week all over again and come back to the show on Friday. You understand what I'm saying? So as far as like the underground community and what we a part of, I feel like that's a necessity for, you know what I'm saying, especially urban communities. You know what I'm saying? That's another outlet, another, way for people to get their stresses off. You know what I mean? It's other ways to deal with certain shit. And I feel like that's a key part of, the community that we part of.
I say it plays a big role for real, because like music brings everybody together. Even if your history like repeats itself, if you look back from the 60s or 70s or 90s to now, it's like look at the culture it was in the 90s when they were rapping, when it was mostly about like, all right, you have drugs they was talking about, but it was mostly about social issues and what we wanted to fix in the community more, and what our oppressor. It was more of that, and you look at how the community was until now. We come into our community where hip hop has took over, where it's more now trapping, fuck these bitches. It's more gun violence, shooting them, killing them. You feel me? The youth takes that. So now the youth listens to that. They gonna grow up thinking that's cool, even though some of these people be capping in their raps and stuff like entertainment. But it just spins back to what I was saying. Is like music is big in connecting the community together. Like just piggyback off what he was saying with the rage community and the underground community for real. It's more as in like people who can't have that, some people who's not shooting guns or out here on the streets like that, they still have energy that they want to release, so they come to these events, they come and rage, and they feel accepted, because it's not like, oh, I'm doing all this and somebody might fight me. Because say if you do what you're doing in this rage community into the hip-hop community, it might be a shootout. It might be, you might be fighting, it might be beef now, to where you have a community to where it's here, where it's like it's all love at the end of the day. We're gonna hug each other when we done raging. We gonna come together as one together. So that music and community comes all in one for real.
That's interesting. I'm gonna have to check out. I've never been to like an underground type of spot before.
You
check it out.
Really?
I don't want to get swung on.
Well, look,
like,
that's not how it be.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you gotta do is watch the videos. And we got videos, shows on both of our pages. You got, you know what I'm saying? Both of our pages. Tap in with
I want to be there.
Oh no, for sure. Also tap in with DMV Cash while we on that too. DMV Cash, he pretty much vlogs damn near every show that we at, the other people at. He's there for everything. So definitely tap in with Cash.
What's a tastemaker?
What is a tastemaker?
Yeah.
So from what I know of what a tastemaker is, pretty much somebody that applies trends to a situation. I'll just use it in that form. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that has their own structure, somebody that people look to for guidance, whether that be in the fashion industry, whether that be in culture in whole, or whether that be in music, just the overall, God, I guess you could say. So I've been a staple of that in a lot of communities I've been in, specifically in Jersey. Like, a lot of people consider me a head stylist as far as music as well too. As far as creating trends, as far as music, I was one of the first artists in Jersey to really get on rock music and rage music and things of the sort.
Now, can you guys talk about a specific moment in your life where music helped you through a tough time?
Shit, man. Yeah, I lost my foster mother. So my foster mother is also the cousin of my adopted family. So like, she was still inside my life after like I was adopted. You know what I'm saying? I really had a real close like bond with her. So after like she had passed, like that's when I really dove into like, you know, the old school music for real. I was in my bag, I ain't gonna lie to you. That was the phase of time I really didn't talk to many people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was just music, you know what I mean? Like, that's really where I found like safety in music. That was the first like major loss I can really remember taking, you feel me? That was the first time I could really say I felt safe, you know what I'm saying? Like, within music. I felt like somebody understood me, you know what I'm saying? Without me having to really talk, you know?
Yeah.
I say it'd be probably back in like, this is 2020, January. My brother Rico just died for real. You feel me? He was murdered. Once he just bought his new truck. He was a truck driver too, and he did music. So he just bought his second ever truck. You feel me? And he was 20. Yeah, he just turned 20. And I was lost for a while. Like, I was outside in the streets. I ended up going to jail for real. Well, before I went to jail, it was my music. I really seen my music change. Cause it was more, I used to write a lot. So when I write, I play beats and I just start writing. So when I started to see myself not have that turn up rage, screaming in a mic how I used to, and it just became nothing but pain music to me, I made a song called Traumatized. And before I made Traumatized, on my way to the studio, I ended up going to jail for real. I got booked for an incident that happened when I was in college. Basically, like, cause I was in that span of 2-3 weeks. Once he died, I was lost for real. Like, only thing that was helping me was music. And I ended up leaving jail making that song for real. And that's when I felt more comfortable making more pain music and more of my like sad songs. Cause at first I used to not be comfortable at making music like that. It used to be just too personal. I used to start crying when I'm making them, all that. But then I actually like felt his presence when I used to make them. So then I started like going harder with it, and it made me more comfortable, made open a new lane for me in music, to where it's like I got way more pain and sad songs than I even had my turn up music, my alternative music, jerk, anything. They just all in the vault. So I feel like that's where that happened.
I have a random question. It's about the jail, not your experience.
Mm-hmm.
But this was a idea I was thinking about one day. What do you think about like a program for people who've been in jail and or prison, whereas instead of being released back into civilization like as soon as possible, or I know halfway home, that's the thing also, instead of that, it's getting listed into the military where you can still live on base and have some type of income, maybe not as much as a civilian joining, but still get that assistance before just getting back into civilization. Do you think that's something that would benefit people in that situation?
I feel like that'd benefit the black community more. Reason why I say the black community is because once you go into jail, and it depends on if you was in prison or even jail, that messes up your mental. It messes up, especially if you in there for a long time. You seeing four walls all day, and you confide in there with men who really don't know themselves, or men who do know themselves, but they're already at the break point of the limit of their time span, so they don't care. So I feel like that'd be a great idea though, because then what that does is it structures back the black community, it structures back men to being okay. You understand what rules, regulation is. You understand principles. You understand more stuff, and it helps you too. So you're not just leaving jail and then you going right back into what you was just doing. Cause that's what almost 80% of people that leave jail do. They go in jail and they come right back and continue their bullshit that they got them into jail. So I feel like that'd be a great program though, and I ain't gonna lie, I never heard that. That's really smart.
That's something I want to try to implement.
Yeah, that's
I don't
really
know who to talk to yet, but I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, that's really smart, because I feel like that will really help black fathers. That'll help the youth too, who got lost. You put them in there, and now they come back into society with structure, and also they come back into society with something. you know, they have something under their belt, especially military training and all that other stuff. That's something that'll help them and their families in the long run.
Sorry, it got random. This is when you said it, I was like, I want to talk to someone about that.
To piggyback off of that, like, and especially how you implement it too. Like, I feel like that shouldn't even be like one of them things where like you can ask certain prisoners. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I feel like that's like you're automatically into that shit. Cause you know some people don't feel like they need help. That's the main reason I say that. Like, some people feel like they don't need mental health help. Some people don't feel like some people feel like they perfect the way they is. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that should be like, if you is gonna do that, it should be like just mandated. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, y'all gotta go into the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of motherfuckers, like, they be still fucked up in that for real. Still trying to cling on to, you know what I'm saying, what they, you know, feel like they know is the right way, even if it was the completely wrong way. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, yeah, I feel like that should be mandated. Like, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Hopefully we can get something going.
Really.
But let's get back into the music now. So, in your opinion, what makes a song like truly timeless?
Damn.
Ooh, and follow-up question. Is timeless music being made now?
I think so.
Name one
So,
timeless
hear me out. So, I feel like what makes a song timeless, it's a couple of elements that makes a song timeless, right? It's the lyrics, it's the emotions that can be felt and portrayed through the lyrics. Of course, it's the beat and song structure. Without those four things, I feel like you can't really do anything, or you can't consider a song timeless. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need all four of those things in order to really be a timeless song. You understand what I mean? So I feel like there were more timeless songs being made in the past than there are today, but I don't want to say that there's no timeless music being made today. You understand what I'm saying? Like, what's the song that I can think of right now that I know personally I'ma still be bumping? You feel me? Like, shit, damn near, like, just piggybacking off that, I can listen to Future. I know I'm gonna be listening to Future. You feel me? Like, for example, I look at it like this. Boom. The same way they got old school stations today is the same way they gonna have old school stations in the next 50 years.
I know.
So what you think gonna be playing on the radio when we old, bro? You know what I'm saying? So there has to be timeless music of today because they have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like he said earlier, time repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? So there has to be timeless music. There's even though we might not look at it like that today, swear to God, we hear one of these songs that come on in the next 50 years from like, oh, God damn, I remember that song from back in the day. The same day my parents do all the time. Like, I ain't heard this goddamn song in 50 years. It'd be an artist I never even heard of. They only got that one hit, you know what I'm saying? So we might not look at it as timeless as we're going through it, you know what I'm saying? But in 50 years from now, you might look, damn, I remember when I was listening in the car and it becomes timeless, you know what I'm saying? Because of experiences and emotions that were felt and attached to that. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, all right, I see your thought process on that. Is your answer still no?
Nah, I ain't no timeless music. I ain't gonna lie. How people portraying stuff now. It's certain songs.
Before you keep answering, not just rap music though.
As I said, the music in general, nah,
you don't think it's timeless music?
But I feel like a lot of stuff is being rushed, bro. Like, and it's not like, and we in a social media era to where everything is. Well, I felt like when Vine first came out, that fucked everybody up because everybody attention span so small now to where it's like, bruh, you would think about it, you'd be like, oh, you gonna have the Drake and Futures and stuff like that, but let's talk about the artists that's coming up now that's making music. We ain't gonna really be hearing, we're gonna hear that Ice Spice song in 40, 50 years. I don't even know if it really is, you feel me? We ain't gonna know the lyrics. I feel like timeless music, I know the lyrics from A to Z. If I play Drake Find Your Love right now, everybody know that song, even kids. Like, so it's like, I feel like timeless music is more to a fact where it's like, you really embedded into it, and then also it's the event of what it happened. Like, let's say like Kendrick Not Like Us, that's a timeless song. Only reason why it's timeless because we always gonna remember that Kendrick and Drake beef. We always gonna remember the time when they went back to back, and this is the song out of all them back to backs. So we gonna look at that in history and be like, yo, Kendrick dropped that. I feel like that's timeless. Like, so the event. And it has to be an event for real to where it's like it actually shakes up the world and makes it timeless. That's how I look at it when it comes to, and then like I said, that's how I come at when it comes to timeless music. I see artists now, people just dropping stuff now for like that quick trend, then you will see a month or two later it's kind of over with. People will say, oh yeah, that was a hit. But for a month or two, nah, I think hits are going on for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. I'm talking about people still
They'd
playing
be like, oh,
it.
it's a TikTok trend. Like, I feel like it's more of a, I remember that from TikTok. But
then like
that, if it's
Timeless is like, okay, I can say like Not Like Us. Hey, I remember that when they was beefing, and that was all over the internet. That was everywhere to where I couldn't check nowhere without hearing they not like us. They not like us.
For 3 months.
You know, but they still running it and playing it. Cause then I promise you go to a club right now, everybody know the song or the lyrics. They know the lyrics to that. Even old people know that they're not like us. They know that. So I look at that more as timeless.
Yeah. Now, how do you guys stay? How do you stay balanced, staying true to your artistic vision versus like catering to mainstream audiences?
I don't go. I really don't. I don't care. Like I'm not going to act like I was always this way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's haunted me before, and that's why I don't give a fuck now. I don't. Yeah, I've seen like how that affects my career when I happen to attend to, okay, what's going on mainstream, or should I do this because they asking me to do this? Like, no, fuck that. Y'all gonna get what I put out. You feel me? If y'all like it, y'all like it. If y'all don't, there's somebody that will. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I say no. I don't really care for real. Only reason why is because, like I say, like one of my biggest inspirations, Chief Keef. So when he first came out. Back then, it was like you had the Jay-Z's, you had the Kanye's, you had Rihanna, you had that type of music getting pushed, and then you had this underground artist that came out of nowhere with a whole different sound, a whole different wave of how he was coming. And it was, to me, I'd rather go against the grain than be with the group over here, because at the end of the day, I feel like I be planning for the future. So when it comes to my music, and people can even say that from when I first started, I don't sound like no artist at all. I really come with my own sound, my own wave, to where it's like I'm gonna make my wave the trend than me hopping on the boat with everybody else and stuff like that, if that makes sense for real. So yeah, I don't really care.
All right, and we touched about this a few times a little bit, but let's dive a little bit deeper into it. What are your thoughts on the influence of social media in shaping music trends today? Do you think it's just gonna keep going that way and songs just have to get shorter and shorter, or do you think eventually we'll revert back, as history repeats itself, we'll eventually get back to good music?
Wait, bro, cause
there's no hope.
I had said this in the Zay interview. I don't feel like music is going to like repeat itself as far as that goes. Like motherfuckers still might use samples and things like that from other songs, but as far as like, you know, like fully repeating, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Now what I do feel like is going to happen is like we just said, attention span is going to get shorter and shorter. So I feel like people aren't going to care for music that has words over it in the next 50 or so years. It might really be a lot more audio based as far as like just instrumentals or just more frequency based, especially because I feel like a lot more people are getting more in tune with self. So I feel like a lot of people aren't going to really care for, you know, listening to words and structure and things like that in the next 50 or so years, especially like I said, social media moving so damn fast. Motherfuckers might be looking for the best beat, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Producers might be the next artist in the next 50 years, for real.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I thought of it that way.
I'd say no. Only reason why is you look at social media now, TikTok has ruined lives. When I say lives, as in like attention spans, to where we look at what the biggest thing is now, and then we get over it the next week. We itching for something new, and I can name 1,000 things. Like let's take it back to like when Christian Rock and Blueface was on the media. We kept seeing them for real, and then people, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of seeing them till they end up both going to jail. Now everybody, we happy now. We don't care. You feel me? Then we go into something new. Okay, like it went from that to the Drake beef. Now we all talking about the presidential election, and now that presidential election, once that's over, we gonna be on to the next thing. And people already tired of that. They are trying to get to the next thing. So when it come to music, it's to a point where it's like, you gotta make TikTok songs now for your music at this point to get pushed into that stratosphere to where you really want to be at. And then after 2 years of that, I promise you it's going to be probably a new app. 5 years from, it's going to be a new app to where people's now doing something new to where it's like, we gotta follow that. The attention spans was only going to keep getting shorter and shorter because all we do is pick up our phones every morning. Think about the average person in America or in the world. They wake up, the first thing they're doing, people don't even pray to God no more. They go pick up that phone and they see what notifications they got. They see all that stuff. So the music is kind of deteriorating, but it's not. But when it comes to actually putting that soul back into music, like when you listen to old R&B songs, old hip hop songs, you can feel the emotion. You can feel the true purpose of what this song is. Nowadays, you just listen to a song, like he said, them 808 beats banging. It's really like it's hypnotizing for real. Like, people listen to more of that beat and what makes them groove. I promise you, a rapper right now